Good morning, everybody. How we doing? All righty, good people. How we doing? Wow, we got a lot of people here this morning. I need to put my glasses on already. Let's see here. We've already got Miss Cynthia, Miss K, Dennis, KCMD Metal Detecting, and Jimmy Cloak. Good morning. Happy Mother's Day to all. As soon as I get and Mr. River Sticks Outdoors, Mr. Tommy. Good morning. Mr. General Diggle, he is here this morning. Wow. I hope you were all good, COVID free, and won the lottery. Geez, General Diggle, you really couldn't ask for anything more than that, could you? If you guys are wondering why I keep putting a tissue to my nose, it's because I was rushing in the shower and I nicked the side of my nose and I am bleeding like a stuck pig. Good morning, Mr. Marlin. Mr. Reed's here early too. Wow, we're off to a fast start here, people. If Rob wouldn't keep bleeding all over the computer. Good morning, Mr. Charlie. I will be seeing you in 5 days, sir. Got me tea and waiting for Rob. There you go. I am just happy Mother's Day to all the mamas. That is exactly right, Mr. Reed. Good morning, Mr. Jeff. Thumbs up, peeps. Oh, I am just going to have to. Good morning, Miss Kay. Happy Mother's Day. Yes. And I guess it is afternoon for Mr. Jeff. Maybe by the end of the stream, my nose will stop bleeding. God dang, did I hit that thing? I felt it the second I did it. New nickname, Rob. Nick knows. Yeah, you got that right. I am bleeding like a stuck pig. Oh, man. Good morning, Mr. Richard. Amphibious Archaeology's in the house this morning. Wow, good morning. Let me set up my other computer here, guys, so I can actually hear myself. That's not what we want to do. Damn it. View on YouTube. That's what we want. This pocket-sized translator lets you. Hey, I got to watch one of my own commercials first. Hey, there I am. Hey, I got to watch one of my own commercials first. Wow, if I don't put this tissue on it at all times. Well, all right, we're just going to sit here with the tissue on my nose. Good morning, Mr. Dan. Thank you. God bless you, my dear friend. Thank you very much, Dan. I could use it this morning. Mark the Berg Hunter's here. Good morning, Mark. Wow, we've already got 10 people in the room and we just started. Fantastic, guys. Thanks. Well, we've already got eight thumbs up. Dan, where are you at? Well, thank you, Dan. That's very nice of you. Yeah, Dan, where are you at? Jimmy Cloak, where are you at? We got all kind of people across the country here today. Whenever my nose stops bleeding, guys, I'll put the high def camera on. I'm not doing that till my nose stops bleeding. Oh, Dennis, the pizza making man. All right, Dennis, where are you at now? Did you make it up to New England? I'm trying, Reed. Thank you, Reed. Rob, Nova Scotia, Canada. Well, welcome from Nova Scotia, Canada. Wow. Good morning, Miss Denise Kidder. Heading to Indian Rocks Beach, since it should be almost empty right now. This would be a good time, Denise. I was on Clearwater Beach till about 12:30 last night. I stayed a little later than I wanted to. I didn't get home and get to bed till 2 o'clock last night, gang. Well, thank you, Dan. And Denise is wishing all the mothers a happy Mother's Day. Oh, I was about ready to say it slowed down, but it didn't. Guys, it was perfect. It was beautiful on Clearwater Beach last night. You know why I'm disorganized? Because Denise isn't here this morning. Well, guys, I hope everybody's having a wonderful Mother's Day. Good morning, Mr. Robert from Las Vegas. But Dennis, did you make it up to New England, Dennis? Yep. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. Thank you, Robert. Viva Las Vegas. Morning, Mr. Sean Webb. Good morning. Wow, that probably puts us at 12. Yeah. Kay's asking Dan if it's a Dan she metal detected with. Lincoln Central Coins, good morning this morning. Wow, there is literally like a 7-second delay. All right, let's see if we can get. Let's see if we can do a banner. This is what happens when you rush, guys. There we go. You're right, General Dig Hole does look stupid. But I'm bleeding all over the place here. Yes, I did, Mark. I was in the shower and I was rushing and I was trying to do under my nose and I just gouged the side of my nose. Thank you, Lincoln Central Coins. Thank you very much. I'm trying to do my banner right now. There we go. Create a banner. Okay, scroll across the bottom ticker. Boom. Did we do it? I don't see it there. There we go. Look at that. Rob figured it out. Woo! All righty. Yeah, that's very nice of you, Mark. Thank you very much. My mom's not here anymore, and Denise just lost her mom a few months ago. So thank you, Mark. That's very nice of you. Richard says, I've been catching up with a lot of my videos lately, and Kay's been in a lot of them. Good for you, Richard. Thank you. I'm sure Kay says thank you. Kay is one busy woman. She travels all over the place. Oh, and speaking of Denise, I thought I heard a car in the driveway. Thank God I'll be able to get a cup of coffee. Yeah, hit that like button, guys. Thank you. Thank you, Lincoln Central. I wonder if I can make my picture bigger. Do we want bigger right now? No, we don't want bigger right now. All righty, guys. Next, I'm headed to Virginia. Gee, Swifties Hunt. Oh, wow, Kay, you're going to Swifties Hunt? That's great. Yeah, for you guys not familiar with it, Digging with Swifty is doing a seated hunt to raise money for his local community volunteer fire department. I guess they're in desperate needs of some funds and some new equipment. So Swifty is putting on a seated hunt for 50 people. I think he has about 10 spots left. It is towards the end of May. So that is awesome. So if he comes in this morning or Pat comes on, Kay, when are those dates? BC Treasure Trails, 6 a.m. here. Happy Mother's Day to you all. Special moms. Thank you, BC Treasure Trails. And Mr. Jeff, 4 Roman silvers and 1 hunt this week, Rob, plus a Roman buckle. I'm telling you, I am getting over there as soon as I save money. Charlie was asking what your days off are these days. I think he's talking to Kay. Miss Kay's retired, folks. She's retired military. Thank you for your service, Kay. Yeah, I wish I could get up to Swifty's Hunt. I have family in Virginia. Morning, Mr. Mike. Morning. Hi, honey. Look at me. I'm bleeding all over the place. I got blood all over my shirt. Yeah, Jeff always amazes us with his fine guys. Good morning. We dig it. Happy Mother's Day to you and yours. Good happy furry creatures Mother's Day, honey. Kay said she will be coming back to Florida, so she'll get Richard because Richard's up there near the Panhandle. Kay, so she would be right on your curve to come back down to see Pat, Troy, Dalton, and I. It's nice to know that everybody knows everybody here. He's been in the sink, yes. I'm glad, Mr. Marlin. This is 2 weeks in a row that Mr. Marlin's gotten up to be in our stream. He's gotten up early. Normally he sleeps in. 22nd of May. Okay, thank you, Kay. So yeah, guys, Swifty's seated hunt is the 22nd of May. Richard says he saw something about the dates were messed up, so hopefully Swifty gets it straightened out. Oh gosh, yeah, we want that to make sure that goes off without a hitch. I know, Mayor. He's up. Marlon, he's up earlier than you. I'm back doing laundry. That's all right, Jimmy. You just missed Rob just bleeding all over the place. Oh, he was talking to Charlie about his days off. I just know, Richard, that hopefully he's got Friday, Saturday, and Sunday off next week because that's when I'm going to be there up in Tallahassee. And Charlie and I are going to be hunting some old properties up in Tallahassee. BC Treasure Trails, he's up for Marlon's live stream. He also had a bad dream. Well, we'll take care of that bad dream here. My mom, not mom. We can tell we got the British side of the pond. My mom was a crane driver in World War II. She assembled Sherman tanks in a factory in Nottingham. Well, see, sir, there you just taught me something. I did not know the United States Army built Sherman tanks in Nottingham, England. I did not know that. I thought they all came from the Ford and Chrysler factories over here in the States, and that we shipped them all over by Merchant Marine. I did not know that, Jeff. Of course, that makes a lot more sense building them there. Mr. Nick Haas, good morning, sir. The Wheatie Boys, Mr. Simon is here. Way to go, Simon. Mr. Simon, please tell your wife Happy Mother's Day. Same with everybody here who has a wife or a mom. How did I miss Mr. Dalton? Where did I miss Mr. Florida Knox coming in? There he is, right there. Hello, I am new to metal detecting. How does it work? Well, you get this divining rod thing, and you go down and you try and see if there's some metal in the ground. Thanks for being here, Dalton. Tell your mom Happy Mother's Day and your mother-in-law. Way to go, Kay. She now has a local friend to detect with. Dawn, the metal detective, is going with me to Swifty's hunt. That is awesome. I think she's got a really cool. I think she's got a really cool name. I've been leaving her some comments lately, Kay, and I told her I cannot believe somebody did not scarf up the metal detective and that she was able to get that name. That is a cool name. Well, guys, if Mr. Cecil comes in, I don't know what his schedule is for Mother's Day, but if he comes in as a co-host, I'm going to get my other camera hooked up and get my lighting situated. But I don't want to do that all while I'm by here by myself. Lincoln Central says, hello to all the new guys I don't know. Well, that's pretty cool of you. Hello, Mark. Love the detecting bike. Can't believe it throws people off like that. Ooh, I'm going to have to check that out. LOL, Florida. First step, discriminate all the silver out of the knots. Miss Denise, I will do that. I will be called next time you are in Florida. Please, Rob can give you my cell phone number. I will definitely do that, Miss Denise. Good morning, Mr. Marty Verstel. Good morning. Happy Mother's Day. Hit that thumbs up. We dig it, says. Thank you, we dig it. Next weekend, Richard, Denise has a girlfriend that has a 27 and she has a 34 house now. She used to have a 27 house, and she's lost a piece of jewelry, and we're going to do her 34 property, and then we're going to go to her old property, the 27, and she has contacted those folks to let them know I'm going to be in town, and we're going to see if see if they'll let us do the 27 house also. And we're going to do some door knocking on some of those old Victorian homes. And if not, we're going to be doing some curb strips. Mr. Vegas, Robert, I will show that right now, sir. Don't forget about our 500 sub giveaway. We have a ways to go. Prizes, United States quarter set with display case, a 56 coin proof set, 50 states USA, and 60 territories. I have been over there. I have seen that set. It is absolutely gorgeous. Honey, do you want to fill in as host for me while I No, I didn't think so. Thank you very much for the coffee, though. The 6 territories, those are the hard quarters to find. Oh my gosh, this Denise make a good cup of coffee. Thank you, honey. Wow, Nick's covering everybody with one one I'm going to show everybody. Panama City. Okay, Richard, Richard, if you have Charlie's number, contact Charlie. Because I'm notoriously slow on checking my email on my iPad. I'm getting better at it, but if you can, you know what? I guess I can move this down. See if that puts me in a little bit better light here. Yeah, it might help a little bit. There we go. Blood and bad dreams. Actually, I didn't have any bad dreams last night, Reed. I do have blood, but I've never heard that phrase before. What happened to our U.S. Marty? Haven't seen hide nor hair of him lately. I know there's two Martys, Kay. Yeah, there's Marty's Nuts About Digging and Marty's Versatile. We dig it. Thank you very much for stopping by. If you folks are going to breakfast for Mother's Day or something, I wish you all a wonderful morning. Jeff says he thinks a UK company was licensed to build them. Well, that, like I say, that makes sense. Oh, Simon. Speaking of Simon and the Wheatie Boys, Simon, I stopped down at the hello. I stopped at the museum yesterday, Simon, that I had been talking to about my token, and they also accepted. See, Dalton, I'm going to announce this right here to the world. They accepted Dalton's 1909 dog tag to the museum, and they said they were excited to get it. So Dalton has now got his first item that has been accepted by a museum. And Mr. Simon, they said they are looking forward to getting your ACL conductor's vest button, and they will immediately put that in their ACL railroad display, since that is the railroad that went through the town, and the museum was the old railroad depot. So the museum actually sits on the, next to the railroad tracks, and they have a permanent full-time display of the ACL Railroad, which was the Atlantic Coast Railroad, which served the west coast of Florida. And they do not have any conductor's vest buttons or buttons in there. So, Simon, they will be happy to put your button into the museum if you donate it. Simon found that on a permission that we got in Tampa. It's been numerous months ago. It's the video I made where Simon finds double silver in the same hole. And he also found that button, and we had never seen it before, so we looked it up. It says ACL, and it turns out that it was a conductor's vest button. And thank you, we dig it. So Simon, that would mean that you, Dalton, and I all will have an item in that, a relic item in that museum. Lincoln Central, I have no idea who any of you people are. Thank you, Dennis. To what? To what, hon? So I should take off this stupid looking piece of tissue? Yeah, but when you pull it off. All right. No. Okay. I may have stopped bleeding like a pig, people. We'll see. I hope so. I know it's disgusting, honey, but I want to make sure I'm not bleeding anymore, because that's even more disgusting. Kay says she found a surface Merc, a Wheatie, and that big gold ring, and she didn't find anything to keep. She's only been detecting since January. Yeah, but Kay, you've had plenty of digs you've gone on where other people have found stuff and you didn't find one. I mean, I felt bad that time that I hunted with digging with Deej, and I found two Merc dimes, one on a house that she door knocked on and got us the thing, and she did the front yard, and I was doing the curb strip, and I got both my Merc dimes that day on the curb strip. but she found a really, really cool relic that had a patent date on it, so she was happy that day. But the more she hunts, Kay, the more chance she wish your Denise happy Mother's Day from me, Rob. She's a fur baby mom. That is right. Cynthia says happy fur mom day. I can't have donuts. Wow, guys, Denise is letting me have one donut on my diet. Not supposed to have donuts. No worries, Denise. Like I said when I texted you or called you, I thought I did something to offend you. We were sitting there talking, and then somebody came in and interrupted our conversation, and then I turned around and you were gone. I was like, oh, man, did I piss Denise off?
Is he okay?
How's he doing? Yeah, he remember that was when I got the concussion. No worries, Denise. It's just me and the other gentleman were wondering where you went. Well, I hope he's okay. I hope he's recovering. Oh, well, that's fantastic, Richard. Here, I'll leave that up. That way it covers up me eating.
Okay, I'm not sure how I feel. He's still moving.
Who, you? You had 5 donuts?
I'm depressed.
Why are you depressed?
Mother's Day.
I know. I know. That's a good point, Mark, to all the single fathers out there raising their kids. Happy Mother's Day to you. Well, because you got to be both. Sorry, I'm eating this donut in front of everybody. Wow, guys, I haven't had a Krispy Kreme donut in a long time. It is not on my diet. Okay, here we go. Here we go. All right, everybody, for General Dighole's channel, and that's his channel name right there, Mr. Jeff. Please tell everyone next Saturday at 5 p.m. my time, I will do a mass giveaway. Live, loads of stuff. Live shit, loads of stuff. Okay, Jeff, what time is it your way right now so we can translate that time? Archaeology Mikey 007. Hey, finally catch your live stream. Thank you very much, Mikey. All right. Did I miss Mr. Troy coming in? How am I missing these people? It's because I'm stuffing my face with a donut. That's why. I see people saying hi to him, but I didn't see him come in. So, Mr. Troy, if you're here, welcome, buddy. There's Miss Deej. Deej, we were just talking about you a minute ago. I was telling our door knocking story from Orlando. Yes, I made an oops shaving, a big oops. There is blood all over the place, Cynthia. We don't even want to talk about it. Denise going to think there's a murder when she comes in. Commander Noob, welcome. Thank you for recently commenting and joining in my giveaway, guys. Right now, if you guys don't know, we're doing the old Jaro coins giveaway. I'm thinking about making that a monthly. Giveaway, and we've had over 30 people enter already, and we've got some really good guesses in that giveaway. What's wrong with you lot? General Dighole says, smash that like button. Thank you. But wow, we've got all kind of new people in here today. Let's see. Let's update my computer. I'll probably have to watch another commercial of my own. Oh. Mikey says, I'm moving in a week and a half to Fort Myers, Florida. Well, I don't know if that's good or bad, Mikey. I don't know where you're at now, but welcome to Florida, sir. My husband says one donut is just enough to piss you off. Oh my God, Cynthia, that's hilarious. And he is exactly right. Oh. But it'll hold me, Cynthia, until the stream's over and I can make myself a couple of eggs and get myself back on my diet. Well, that's great to hear, Denise. Thank you. And I am, yes, 2 minutes behind on my stream. Marlon, that's awful nice of you, buddy. Thank you very much. Marlon's going to announce on his stream also that General Dighole is going to be going live next week. And there they are. There they are. Clark's Cove Detecting. The man, the myth, the legend, the woman, the myth, and the legend. Robert and Melissa are here. This is their Reese's Peanut Butter Cup that they got me as a nice gift at Florida Hunt 7 because they knew I broke my other Reese's Cup. Thank you, guys, and welcome to the stream. I know, 5 donuts. Well, she's depressed eyes. It's her first Mother's Day without her mom. So she's probably not going to have a good day today, Miss Denise. Donuts, dude says, what are those? LOL. Oh. Yeah, thank you, Marlon. That's really kind of you, sir. I'm sure we'll all pile over to Marlon's stream. Marlon, I couldn't come into your stream last week, buddy. I actually had a Sunday date to go metal detecting with a guy in our club named Greg Cahu, who pops in here every now and then. He actually had last Sunday off, and Miss Denise said I could take Sunday off since I did a lot of honeydews on Saturday, and so him and I went hunting last Sunday. See it my way, one. Mr. Shane is here, the blind. Hello, folks. Shane Kubit here. Got the best radio voice on TV. Look at that. Guys, I haven't even gotten into my stream yet. There's still more ads running. There we go. All right, guys. Thank you, General Dighole. We got our thumbs up to the amount of people we have here, so thank you. Did Mr. Stan come in? Yes, he did. Good morning, everybody. Welcome, Mr. Stan. Mr. Jim Steele's here. Hey, Jim, we were talking about you the other day. Metal Sharks didn't know that you'd been in an accident. He's trying to get a hold of you. And I let him know that you're laid up right now and doing a lot of serious recuperating and that you sometimes come into the stream from the hospital. So welcome, Jim. I can't remember why he's getting a hold of you. I don't know if you want a giveaway or he's just trying to get a hold of you for something else, Jim. But Mr. Metal Sharks, J-Man, has been trying to get a hold of you, sir. I know. Shane. I'm sure K meant, how are you feeling? Don't you love autocorrect when you type, guys? I'm in Maryland, my home state, but going to Florida for college. Well, that's pretty cool, Mikey. I am originally, as a child, originally from Baltimore, Maryland, in the Arbutus area. So Maryland is my home state from my childhood days. That's where most of my family is. I do try and get back there about every other year and stay with some family. I was able to do that 2 years ago, and I have a cousin who lives right down the street from where the Hoover Boys Club, the Maryland Free State Treasure Club, meets. And I was able to go to one of their meetings. They welcomed me into their meeting like a long-lost club member. And anybody that attends gets a raffle ticket. And my raffle ticket won me a silver quarter at their meeting. And I was able to meet 3 of the 5 Hoover Boys. And I've heard a few people say that they are snobby if you don't have permissions for them. Well, let me tell you guys, that is BS. They were the 3 nicest guys in the world. Everybody in that club treated me like I was a member of that club for years. Great guys. I had found a gold ring that morning on a tot lot, and Brad broke out his testing kit, and he tested it for me and explained to me that it was not real gold, but it was gold filled and he explained to me the difference between gold-plated and gold-filled. Super, super nice guys. Jim says he is sore, but he sees the doctor next Tuesday, hoping to be released to start exercising the legs soon. That is freaking awesome, Jim. There's Mr. Metal Sharks. J-Man, Mr. Jim's right above you in the comments, sir. He is here today. I'm skipping through these fast of everybody saying hi to each other. He says, okay, I was wrong about Indian Rocks Beach being empty. The parking lot is already packed, so I'm going to have to park on a side street. Well, let me tell you guys my story, okay? Let me get caught up here with the comments. Who the heck is Merlin? I've never heard of or seen that guy before. Oh. Clarks are in the house. Good morning, Whistle Pig Digging. Good morning. And if you want to jump in here as a co-host, sir, that would be awesome. Morning, Mr. Dale. One German boy. Good morning. Welcome. He is a new subscriber, folks, from Germany. So welcome from Germany. I know. I get because I want to get caught up on my chats. I've actually had people leave the stream because I didn't say hello to them for 4 minutes. I paid for ad freeze now. I see no ads on anyone's videos ever. Well, congratulations, Kay. I know Tommy does that too. Jim says, I haven't said good Mother's Day for 22 years until today. I just adopted a beautiful young lady as my mother who is in her late 80s. Congratulations, Jim. That is awesome that you met somebody nice there. German boy, we are doing well, sir. I appreciate you coming into the stream. Mr. J-Man is here. My live is at 12:45 this afternoon today, just after Marlins. All righty, Tommy, there you go. There's your little plug and shout out, sir. Tommy, did you do one this morning? Because I was definitely not up because let me get back to my story, guys. Miss Denise was kind enough to say, I don't really care if you go metal detecting on Saturday evening. Just make sure you're home because you have a stream tomorrow morning. So I said, oh, honey, I'll be home way before midnight. So I went down there before sunset, guys. Clearwater Beach, as Denise is telling you right now, was absolutely mobbed with people. It took me 20 to 30 minutes just to get over the bridge and the causeway. And then I pulled up to my my underground parking garage at the condo that Denise used to work for those folks, and we have parking privileges there. And the guy put the gate up, the guard put the gate up and called and let me in. And he goes, Rob, I hate to tell you, but we were full up, buddy, because it's a holiday, or not a holiday weekend, but for whatever reason, the hotels or the condos got a lot of guests staying in from out of state, and they have taken up all the guest parking spots, and there is nobody place I can park you, buddy, because I'm only allowed to park there if there's room. So he says, I'm really sorry. And I go, hey, dude, no worries. You got to do what you got to do is your job. So I went and found a parking on a side street that was up against the beach. I parked, there was the seawall and then the dunes and the beach. But guys, I had never parked that far north before, and I didn't know where I was parking, and I didn't bother looking at the street name. So I went metal detecting for 5 hours, and I come dragging ass back at a little bit after midnight, and all those dunes started looking the same at midnight. And I had marked what hotel I was at by some scaffolding on it, but I thought I'd parked 2 buildings north of that. But I was wrong. I parked where the scaffolding was, but I walked 2 blocks north, came out of the dunes, and my truck wasn't there. And I couldn't find my truck. And my legs were killing me by then. So what I did is I actually, and I know I'm probably going to get yelled at here, but I didn't feel like trucking up and down streets of Clearwater at 12:15 in the morning with a metal detector and scoop. So I hid them behind a wall of a condo complex. Of course, at 12:30 in the morning, nobody's up. So I hid them to where nobody would see them. And then I actually got smart and pulled out my phone and GPSed myself, and then tried finding a street that actually had a loop on it that went to the beach as opposed to a dead end where I was at. And I found one 2 blocks to the south, just like I thought I was where I parked with the scaffolding on the building. So I walked 2 blocks south. It was the correct street. I found my truck, took off the rest of my gear, my backpack and my pouch, threw it in the truck, started the truck up, drove back to where I was when I came off the beach, and retrieved my detector and my scoop from behind the wall and called it a night. And by the time all that happened and I got home, it was 1:20 in the morning. So, yes, Stan, do not forget to call your mom. Stan's mom may be the grand lady of the whole room here. So, Rob, after Beacon College, I'm going to another college for battlefield archaeology on ancient battlefields in Europe. Oh, you'll be right up Jeff's Avenue right there, Mikey. You can go over there to where he's at in Austria and help him map some battlefields over there. There you go, Jim. You did win first prize in Metal Sharks giveaway. And his family is very. They always send out thoughts and prayers. Him and his dad are very, very religious, Jim. So I'm sure they're sending you plenty of positive vibes with their prayers. So Shane says, if you missed anybody, super big good morning to you. Yep. Good morning, Mr. Dale. Team Lynch Beach Metal Detectors. Good morning and happy Mother's Day to everybody. Thank you. Oh, not going to be here long, I would. Okay. Kay says she's anxious to finally meet you at Swiftsy's event in Clark's Code Detecting. They are a freaking hoot, Kay. They are a riot. Super nice people and a riot. Mikey says, I'm going to Egypt for vacation next year. Well, wow, that's exciting. I will tell you probably the same thing that your parents and everybody else tells you. Please be safe. Please be aware of your surroundings and soak it all in. Thank you, Tommy, for that update. Mr. Bill is in the house. Papa Rouse, what's in the dirt? For you folks that have not entered my giveaway we're running right now, we are running a jar of coins giveaway. You get to do 2 guesses, one for the amount of coins in the jar, and hang on, I got to take my note out because that says what the totals are, and one for what those coins total up to be. So there it is, guys. As you can see, it's a large Peter Pan jar, and so the object of the giveaway is to guess how many coins are in that jar and what those coins total up to, so it's 2 guesses. Each winner will get a silver quarter, and if you're certain very, very close in your guess to the parameters I set out in my giveaway, you can win an extra silver dime. So up to 4 silver coins we're going to give away. I finally got Miss Cynthia off her second winning coin because she was so close in her last guess, guys. She won the silver coin and the silver round that we did. So congratulations, Miss Cynthia. And I owe a silver $50 to Mr. Who won that one? Finders Beepers Corey. He won my silver $50. I have to get with him. Corey is here in the county to the south of us, so I will try and get with Corey in person to give him his winning coin. Jim says they released him May 12th, and I refused to go to another hospital. A young lady of 62 offered to take care of me at her house in Rochester, Indiana. Bless her. Good for you, Jim. I know, Reed. Commander Noob, sorry to hear that, buddy, but we hope you'll be lucky this week also. I know Pat, guys, if everybody's wondering where Park Rat Pat is this morning, stop, honey. He just found out he had a major water leak in his house, guys. He went to go into one of the bedrooms and the carpet was wet, and he's traced it back, and he thinks it's a a pipe or plumbing leak behind a shower or tub. So they've had to shut their water off. And since nobody wants to pay the rates of an emergency plumber on Sunday, he's going to wait and he's got an appointment to have a plumber come out tomorrow. So that's what Pat's dealing with today, guys. No worries, Dale. Thanks for stopping in, buddy. I know I'm a few minutes behind on my chat, guys. This is tough to do by yourself. I'm trying to keep up. No worries, Rob. I lose my turn all the time, too. Shane says, yeah, but Shane, you have a reason. Jeff says Mikey can stay with him if he brings a LiDAR. Yeah, that would probably find things pretty quick, wouldn't it? Robert, Melissa, Clark's Cove. I can't remember. Are you heading up to Swifty's event? I can't remember if you guys talked about going to that or not. Jim Steele says he just sent J-Man an email. I hope he got it right, or I hope I got it right to send to him. Good job, Jim. Glad to hook you guys up. Wow, I am so far behind here. Wow, Mikey, that's weird. Going to have surgery on my teeth because I have a rare condition that my bottom teeth grow in faster than my top teeth. Wow, I've actually never heard about that. Yeah, Cynthia, that does sound. Jim says, Shane, together we would make a great detecting team. Yeah, it would. You could have the physical guy helping the blind guy. If he doesn't have the surgery, it will get worse. I guess there are no silver coins in the jar. What do I win, Bob? You are absolutely correct, Jim. The silver does not go in the jar. Cynthia said, I told Rob I was going to bury it and then dig it back up just to say I found silver. You will find silver, Cynthia. Yes, I do have my zincs in the jar, Reed. I only separate them later. You win the empty jar. You guys crack me up, I'm telling you. Yep, you're exactly right, Kay. Water leaks are a crummy way to sign a weekend or day. I have plumbing problems. We're dealing with leaky toilet. Cynthia says, I had a condo once, guys, that the guy called me on a late night on a weekend at 11 o'clock and said he went to go into the master closet and the carpet was soaked. And by the time I got there, the emergency plumber had already had a pile of sand 3 feet high in the closet. And all I could see was his butt as plumbers crack like they always do, because he was 3 feet down below the foundation of my house that he'd already sledgehammered through to get to the leaky pipe that was under the foundation. It had been leaking so long it compacted the sand, which forced up the concrete, which cracked the concrete. And as soon as it cracked, the water forced up through. But anyway, I got real lucky, guys. Hey, there's a mosquito in here. But I got real lucky, guys, since it was a pipe coming in from the street. It was covered under the condo's insurance policy. But it's never a good thing when you show up at one of your rental properties and the foundation's been dug out. Show me the jar again. Okay. There it is. It's about 3/4 full. There's even a few shiny coins in there from the beach. And for those that are from out of the country, it's got pennies, nickels, dimes, and quarters. And as I said in my giveaway, so I'm not giving anything away, I did not find any half dollars or dollar coins that month. So it's just those 4 coins. Pat never has luck with water, LOL. You got that right, Shane. I know. First a water heater, K, and now the water line. Well, water heaters are a little easier to deal with. Usually they're in the garage, so Mikey says, when I win giveaways, people say it's rigged, LOL. That's all right. Everybody in here would say that too, Mikey. Well, that's nice, Jim. Did you see that, Cynthia? If you don't find at least 3 silver coins this year, I'll send you 6. Well, I'm not going to give away Cynthia's secret. I'll let Cynthia tell that. Well, I don't know if she's going. Oh, wait a minute. She just did. Now that I'm catching up on my stream, she's going to be getting a Knox. Cynthia told me that, but I didn't want to spill the beans. That was her secret. So there she goes, guys. She's going to be getting a Knox this year. And I'm actually trying to help her find one right now. So maybe that Knox, maybe she could be silver sniffer number 2, like Mr. Dalton. Mr. Silver Wrench is here. Good morning. Just listening while metal detecting. Well, good for you, because I did it last night and overdid it. And my knees are killing me, guys. So it is going to be a ice Rob's knee while I'm listening to Marlon today. Rob, quit being so cheap and turn on the lights. I know. I need to. No, actually close the blind. See if you can close that blind and make it better.
That one?
No, the one behind me in the door. Let's see if this helps, Stan. Yes, that helped a little bit. And can you flip that light on? Oh, that didn't help too much, but there we go, Stan. There we go. I'll cut the ceiling fan out. There we go, Stan. Oh, that's a little better. Thank you, Stan. Such big eyes, better to see you with, he says. All right, well, you guys got to enter on the giveaway video, guys. I don't have time to log your guesses in here while I'm trying to keep up with a chat that I can't keep up with in the first place. That's the whole point of that, to get me views, guys. Really, Robert, you did? Wow, he just sold his Knox a few weeks ago. Mike says, my first giveaway was the 1/10 ounce 1999 American Gold Eagle from Robin Hood Coins a couple of years ago, and that's what started my winning streak. Well, wow, that's a hell of a way to start your winning streak. Denise, that's bad. Simon sending me a text, guys. He just wanted to let me know that he popped in while driving to work and he really couldn't talk because he was in the car just listening. So thank you, Simon. I appreciate you doing that on the way to work, buddy. Simon, have a good day at work. I'm sure at the restaurant you're going to have lots of moms there for Mother's Day. So have a very fun day at work today, Simon. Simon, can I tell people where you work? You are a gentleman, Mr. Steele. Tommy, she wants she's asking me whether she should get the 800 or the 600. And I have told her, Tommy, that everybody that's gotten the 600 wishes they had gotten the 800. So spend a little bit of extra. Well, it's quite a bit of extra money. But hi, Denise in the background and Denise in the chat. Dee says, yeah, for a few minutes, Tommy, that'd be great. Charlie says he's got to go. He's taking his wife to breakfast this morning. So all you folks that have moms and wives, I hope you're all out of breakfast with them this morning. Kay says you only need to get a 600 unless you're going to go nugget hunting. See, now there's Kay's chiming in with her input there. Oh, yeah, I guess that would help, Tommy, wouldn't it? kind of hard to come in without the link. Robert says he even got his asking price, supply, and demand. Well, there's one. Not that I'm going to give it away because I'm not going to say any information, but there's a guy here that has a Knox that's practically new in the box. He took it out, tried it one time. He didn't like it, put it back in the box, and he is selling the like new Knox used one time in the box with the headphones. He bought a scoop for it and a MindLab Profine 35 pinpointer with it, and he's selling everything like that new for $700.
Wow.
I know. That's a deal, isn't it, Tommy?
Yeah.
Hey, I like the haircut, buddy. Looks good.
Well, thank you.
I do, man.
Minus the scar. Or wait, this one.
Well, no, that gives you that Billy Badass look. So.
Well, that's a scar.
Ah.
It's not a Rob.
Yeah. God dang, Tommy. I got blood all over my shirt. I got blood in the sink. Man, nose nicks are just horrible.
Cynthia, on the 600 versus the 800, my input, you get the little module that you can use in your pocket for any headphones with the small plug. It comes with the wireless headphones. Those two things alone make it worth it. Just being able to be wireless on your headphones.
Well, that's what I told her. I said every single person I know,
Yep.
Dalton told me, that have the 600 with the wired headphones.
Right.
And I love MindLab guys, but those headphones they made were so freaking cheap that every single person I know that has a Knox 600 has broken those headphones.
Right.
And wound up going
and the 800s are nice in their quality, and they come in a pouch, and they come.
Oh yeah, the 800s are nothing like the 600 headphones. They're absolutely fantastic. Like Tommy says, they come in a hard case zippered pouch.
Yep.
And they have that little module that you can hook up for other headphones.
But I brought up the module and the wireless headphones that it comes with is one thing. However, the settings and the extra frequencies, again, by that self, to me, are worth it. Okay, so you got two reasons that either one independently, to me, are worth going to the 800, even if you don't even care about the gold frequency. Hi, Jim Steele. How are you this morning? I see you saying hi. So you've got a lot of reasons.
Cynthia said her husband's buying one for her birthday and their wedding anniversary.
Right.
Excuse me. And like Tommy says, the settings, the frequencies. So I understand what Kay's saying about never hunting for gold. The one reason I wanted the 800 is Denise had a client that she was real good friends with that built a beautiful 3-story, 4-bedroom log cabin up in the mountains of Ellijay, Georgia. And for a lot of people that don't understand, that county that Ellijay, Georgia's in was where the Georgia gold rush was before the California 49 gold rush. And all the gold miners left Georgia to go to the bigger one in California.
Right.
So Georgia is very rich in gold deposits. So I planned on hitting some streams and some rivers up there. And that's why I wanted the 800, because I wanted to be able to take a chance and find a gold nugget. And then her clients wound up selling the cabin and moving. So we lost our free place to stay up there. But I'm still going to get back to that town. And I'm still going to put that in a stream up there.
Well, see, I thought the same thing, though, Rob. Yeah. I thought the same thing as Rob. I thought the gold setting.
Yeah, but the weekend I was up there, hang on, Tom. The weekend I was up there with the Knox honey, it was the weekend that the house pipe broke in the water, and I had to come back. And remember, I drove up there, spent a night, got up the morning to metal detect. I came down off the mountain into town. There were 30 911 messages in my phone, and I was like, "Holy shit!"
And you dig it, and Jim Steele are battling over who's older. I see your 5 decades, and I raise you.
And my roommate was on the phone saying, "Hey, I've got water in half the house." So I just finished an 8-hour drive to Georgia, went back to the cabin, packed up, turned around, and drove 8 hours back to Florida to deal with my water leak. So, guys, yeah, we've all had those water leaks, and they're a pain in the ass.
I'm saying
if I saved for 6 months, I could be in the same room as a Knox. Oh, stop it, Stan. You have more money than God.
No, so, Rob, I was going to say, I thought the only difference was the gold setting, too, and it's not. There's deeper settings. There's other frequencies. There's the wireless. There's the wireless fob for earbuds or headphones. I mean, To me, there's about a $600 difference.
Well, I've never calculated it that way. I do know that when I watched a lot of YouTube videos when the Noxes first came out,
Right.
and there was a lot of senior people and a lot of people that have been detecting for 20 years that got that Nox 800,
Right.
and almost to a person, every single one of them said this detector should have a much higher price point.
Exactly.
And
now
but
I
I
hunted
think,
with the
I think
CTX.
Knox didn't want to make it a expensive exclusive detector for a few people. I think they wanted that technology out there to the masses. And look what it's done. That's all that anybody's been talking about for 3 years is the Equinox.
Well, look at Joe Copperhead. His show the other night, he had those other people from Jersey or whatever on there, and they're running Deus, and they have all switched to the Nox. And so there's people that have the money for the more expensive machines that are still switching.
Well, when I was on Clearwater Beach last night, Mikey, that is awesome, sir. I'm trying to stay caught up with the chat here. When I was on Clearwater Beach last night, a guy came over and said hi to me, a guy named Brian, and apparently he lives local, but he does kind of like what you're trying to do, Tommy. He travels all over the state of Florida to different beaches.
Right.
And they mainly ring hunt, and they kind of support their travels with their ring finds.
Right.
He was using what's the long one with the little turn knobs all in a row? Is that the CTX 3030?
No. That's the green one, the water.
Yeah. Excalibur. What is that?
Thank you. Yeah, the Excalibur and the Excalibur 2. Yeah.
He had his Excalibur 2 there. Now, with several guys in my club, when we have ring hunts in the water, they bring that machine out because it's great in the water.
Right.
But this guy was doing the beach with it last night.
Yeah,
So
no,
he said,
actually, I've seen a lot of guys use it, just like the old whites that just had the dials. They use it. They use them on the land too, and there's no reason why not. If you are a frequency
isn't it a PI machine?
Yeah, if you're an audio person and you don't need visuals.
Oh, okay. Because I had about 20. I was having a good coin night, and I had a good line of coins. So I was over 20 coins. So I said, "How you doing?" He goes, "I got 3 or 4 coins," and I'm like, "Okay, because I mean, unless I guess you can differentiate the grunts or whatever, aren't you really digging everything with that thing?"
No, not once you learn your tones. That's,
okay.
Remember me telling about the 50 tones on the Nox, and you said no way.
Oh yeah, I couldn't do that.
Now see, like on mine, I run with the horseshoe open 99% of the time.
Oh no,
so I can hear all the iron grunts too.
I take that, I hit that iron button, Tommy, and I take off that whole first section of the horseshoe.
No, I open everything up.
I can't do that. If I had to listen to all of them, I like my machine quiet, Tommy. I don't want. I want to daydream, and then when the second I hear something, I look down, and my ears and my eyes confirm the two together. Those some of those curb strips we've been doing in St. Pete, where we've been getting some great silver. Yeah, the reason we're hitting them so hard is because they're producing great stuff, but they're also underneath all the power lines.
See, with the 50 tones, when I hit silver, it's a tone all. You know what I mean? They're up there.
See, that probably does that for you. Let me answer some questions here.
Yeah, Richard said he
Jeff
does that too.
Do you have any problems with sinkholes in your part of Florida, Rob? Yes, we do, Jeff. I have a video that is in the editing table right now, or the editing room.
Yankee down south, good morning.
Probably about less than 5 miles from my house, a huge sinkhole opened up next to a restaurant. I actually went down there and filmed it because they put 50 dump truck loads of fill into it. And within a week, that sinkhole ate those 50 loads and opened back up. Yeah. So I went down there. Tommy knows what I'm talking about. So I went down there and filmed it. And as I was filming it with my phone, a camera crew showed up and filmed me filming the sinkhole and interviewed me. So I'm trying to put together the footage from the TV news thing and put a video together on it. So yes, General Daigle, Jeff, we have a lot of sinkholes in this area.
Yes, we do. We had one right here in the backyard. Yankee down south says he runs, Greg Papalo says he runs in 5 tones. I did too for the first couple of years I had the Nox. And I went to the Nox from the CTX 3030. I bought that in 2014. And I love my Nox.
Dirty Money Metal Detectives here. Thank you. I was just talking to him in a couple of my videos. Welcome, Dirty Money. And I was on his channel the other day.
Butterbean's in the house.
Butterbean, thank you. I'm way behind here. Thank you, Tommy.
Yep.
I decided I'm getting the Vanquish 540. I hope you like it. Give us a review on it, Shane.
Yeah. The Vanquish 540 is what was that? $399 or $499, and it comes with the wireless as well. It comes with all the wireless like the Nox 800 does.
Oh, the higher end Vanquish does? It does come with the wireless? Okay,
it does. It comes with wireless, and that's why I said that. So the lower Vanquishes are like the 600 version, except for the frequencies. The frequencies are the same. They just don't come with the wireless.
Do you see what Cynthia says? I want an 800 because I feel like I deserve the best after 38 years of marriage. Good for you, Cynthia.
You know what? That was a great statement.
It was. I mean, how can you argue with that?
No, you can't.
Mike
Jim still says, Kay, I was in school then. Had I known, I wished, congrats, beginning of beautiful girl. Okay.
Jim, I think when we all see a beautiful lady, we think we're decades younger than we are.
Oh, the 600 that has a 20 tones. What do we have, Rob? We have.
Denise goes, what does she get for putting up with me for 23 years? A plaque? See, now I'm in trouble, guys. See,
No, you get Patrick.
You did it now. I'm in trouble now. The Knox gives you extra advanced setting. Otherwise, they're the same machine. I thought the same thing. Uses the gold frink for regular detecting 800s. Yep, that's exactly right. Butterbeans, welcome. He commented on one of my videos lately. Welcome and thank you. Yankee down south. Yeah, Greg, I know Tommy said hi. Sorry, I'm behind, buddy.
Yep.
I'm going to go through these fast.
Weigold says he uses 50 tones as well.
I guess it's wow, Shane, I did not know your dad was a coal miner his whole life. That has got to be probably about the toughest job I can think of. Mr. Tones, Lou is in the room.
Wow. I missed that one.
Every now and then I get metal detecting royalty in here. Marty says he's coming up on 38 years also. Wow, you guys got us beat. 23 is a new record for me. Kay says her parents got married in June of 57. They're still kicking in their mid to upper 80s. Congratulations, Kay. Tell them congrats today. Waterproof simultaneously multi-frequency is too hard to beat. That is my new bar for considering a detector. Dirty Money, got to agree with you on that. Got to agree with you. I had my machine. I got the Clearwater Beach last night about 20 minutes before sunset. I filmed the sunset, did some sand detecting, and then while I was in twilight, I went out in the water about up to my knees, and I was detecting in the water. And Tommy, I got a beautiful 810 signal.
Oh, nice.
2 inches of water, and I was salivating on that signal. And I got a bottle cap that had been down there so long it was over half. It was over half disintegrated. When I started pulling it up, it literally started disintegrating in my scoop.
Oh, I thought you were going to say it was one of those that was built up with so much crust it was so thick.
Oh, it was. It was crusty and it was disintegrating. Yeah. And I was like, oh my God, how could anybody have missed this thing over the years? Bill says his grandfather died of black lung at 30, working the coal mines in Utah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's got to be the.
Rob, can Denise hear me?
Yes.
Denise, Bill from Pop Rouse says you get a medal and you get our condolences for putting up with Rob.
You get a medal and everybody's condolences, okay? She thinks that's funny, guys. Greg says he runs in 5 tones, and he's saying hi to Richard from Amphibious.
Now see, Richard with Amphibious Archaeology says he runs with the iron and the horseshoe all the way open all the time now too. I think the more you progress, because I mean I got one of the very first machines out, so I've had it, and I started with 2, and I went to, you know what I mean, I went to 5. I think the longer you get used to it.
I'm sorry, BC Treasure Trails. I like to visit the old folks' home and detect for titanium. See that shit's just hilarious.
That's
oh my God, all you guys are just freaking hilarious. Richard said he was used to noise with the White's DFX. Let me scroll down here and get caught up, guys. I'm going to have missed a few. Hopefully Tommy if introduced anybody that came in.
Well, that's what I'm trying to watch.
Marlon's got to go, so Marlon, we'll see you at your stream, buddy. Jim says it's tones. He never looks at the numbers. Well, obviously, Jim, if you're doing the beach and there's some pretty girls and next to nothing bikinis and you're paying attention to them like I sometimes do, well, all the time, and you're not looking at your machine, the first thing that draws you back in is the tone, is the number. And you're like, ooh, that sounded good. And then you look down, and I basically use the number to kind of confirm the tone. But you're right, it's the tone that gives you the first indication.
Now see, Lou, Indiana Tones here.
Mm-hmm.
they're playing him and Merrill. They're playing with the Knox. They're playing with the CTX. They're playing with the Vanquishes.
Yeah,
So-
I think Lou said he's got 6 or 8 machines. Merrill's got 16.
Right. So, but my
That
point is,
wouldn't fly here. I can tell you that right now.
well, what I'm getting at is they're all playing with the same Mind Labs. And the one thing I noticed about Mind Lab, all the other machines, all the other manufacturers, their numbers are similar. Mind Lab is just opposite. We got the low numbers. They didn't follow what everybody else did.
Yep. See, Kay said the same thing. She stops with the sound and then looks at the number. That's exactly what I do, Kay.
Yep.
Jeff said his first gold was a gold tooth. And then Cynthia said, "Ooh, actually, I think it'd be cool to find a gold tooth. I have found one upper gold grill in about 6 inches of water at Clearwater Beach. My buddy Clearwater Mike has found 3 grills there. So, yep, look just like that, Tommy. That's actually the one piece of gold. There you go. That's actually the one piece of gold I sold to pay for prizes. Yep, there was no reason for me to keep those, so
I got
sold them.
$450 for that at the pawn shop. I'm like, yeah, you can have it.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
Everybody says, oh, I'd have kept that. Why? I don't want it.
Yeah, you got a picture of it. You found it. I filmed mine on Clearwater Beach.
That's all. Yeah, that's all I need.
Yeah.
And I found that with the Notch, and the Notch would not, or I mean the CTX. The CTX would not pick it up. It happened to have another piece of metal in the ground with it. Is the only reason I pulled it up. That they both came up in the scoop together.
Jim says he's never detected the beach, only yards. And if I look at the young ladies, the fathers kick me off. Yeah, I bet, Jim. Shane says, ignore the tones and listen to the numbers.
You're all cut up.
Yeah. Richard says he hasn't found
Oh, gross, Richard.
He's found some false teeth. So have I, Richard. I actually found them on an old property, an old 20s property, but they
you
were
found an upper plate, didn't you?
Half buried.
You found an upper plate or something, didn't you?
Do
upper
what?
Partial? You found an upper partial or something,
Yep.
didn't you?
Yep.
Yeah, I remember that.
They were an old pair, but they were actually coming out of the ground. Gold tooth would be cool as long as it's still not in a jawbone. I completely agree, Reed. Tommy just did the video, guys, where they thought they found a cadaver bone, and I watched that. And
the top of the femur into the hip.
And I said that. I'll say it again. I have said it numerous times. I have no desire to find any human bones or remains, guys. None. Some people say, "Wow, that would be exciting." Nope. Rob's got no desire for that. Oh, yes, I did mismention it. Do you see this, Tommy?
What's
Greg
that?
says he will be announcing Florida Hunt 8 soon. I think you missed me mentioning. Yes, sir, it did, because I'm not on Facebook as much as Denise is. So I did miss that, Greg. So thank you very much for bringing that up. So for all you folks who went to Florida Hunt 7, Miss Kay, Miss Cynthia, Tony Maxidon's not in the room, but he was there. Simon, Troy, Dalton.
Yeah, Simon was there. I have him in my video. Greg, talk to me about that. That's going to be some good stuff. I'm not going to give away what he's told me.
No, yeah, let him do that.
I am. I'm just saying. I do know about it, and that's going to be one to look at.
Dime Detective, tones and numbers are indicators. I discriminate with my eyes and ears. Absolutely. The tone is just what draws your attention to the machine that you need to start concentrating a little more.
Did you see what Richard said? The false teeth he found were wrapped around an old pipe. Ooh, yeah, that just sounds horrible.
Richard says he has not missed a Florida hunt since his first one. That is awesome, Richard.
Good morning, Cindy Mack.
Yes, good morning, Miss Cindy Mack. I found a grill right by some false eyelashes. Yay for Florida Hunt 7. Okay, there you go. Mr. Robert Weigold says he found a pair of 22K upper grills last year. Yeah, see, mine were only like 10K. The set that Troy found, I don't know what carat yours were, Tommy, but Troy.
They were 17K, what they actually called dental gold.
Oh, okay. And mine were like 10K, which is why I didn't sell them for that much. But Troy, the one Troy's found, you could even see the color was different. His were 14K.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, I had a dentist appointment. I showed mine to the dentist, and he's like, they don't look like real gold. And I'm sitting there thinking, why would somebody make grills out of fake gold? but that's because they made it out of cheapo 10-karat gold, and it wasn't. It
I
wasn't
took
dental
mine to
gold.
3 places just to try to find the highest value, and they all do their tests, and every one of them said they were 17K.
Yep, I took them to my pawn store jewelry guy, and he offered me like 100, 110, and then I took him to Denise's jeweler guy, and he offered me significant more, so he got the teeth.
Shane, I just threw up in my mouth a little.
Shane says I wear a bikini at the beach when I metal detect so people get out of my way. Yeah, Shane, that's not a visual we want, buddy. That's not a visual we want. I find more relics.
Bigger property going to have a cool slogan. There you go.
Yeah, Mikey. See, you're on some nice old ground there in Maryland, Mikey. I want to get back to Maryland so bad and get on some old ground now that I've got the Knox. Jeff says he said, "I'm sorry to the fellow I smacked in the face and found his missing gold tooth." That's funny, Jeff.
Greg Paula says, Shane, my breakfast just came up.
Yeah.
He also said he's looking at bigger property.
Yep, Stan was with us at Florida Hunt 7. Him and a buddy came up. So Stan says he's ready for Florida Hunt 8. Yeah, there's a lot of people in this room that was at Florida Hunt 7.
Reed Richards' comment at the very bottom.
Greg says he's looking at a bigger property, going to have a cool slogan for this hunt. Very cool.
No, Richard Amphibious.
Shane, you have an advantage, so you can use your hands to see when you're on the beach. So I'm sure you meet a lot or pretty women. Absolutely. Yeah. And see, you got a perfect excuse because you can say, Tommy, if I wore a bikini, everyone on here would run in and throw up. Yeah. Yeah. Same with me and Tommy. So,
Yeah, absolutely. It's not something you want to see.
Miro says he's got to get cleaned up for Mother's Day.
Greg has 4 companies signed up already.
Wow. That's awesome.
Dean says she knows very little about the Knox, but those are good prices, Cynthia.
Oh, well, that guy that's asking $700, Tommy, for that everything, that's a deal and a half.
And you said that was an 800?
It's an 800. I looked at it. He's got the picture with the headphones in the case, with the case open.
Right.
So, and he's got the module sitting next to him, so you can see they're the wireless. And then he bought a really nice scoop, probably like about $100 scoop. And then he's got a brand new Profine 35 pinpoint, all for $700 with the box right there.
Wow.
So I called Mine Lab because, one, I didn't know if a warranty was transferable. So I talked to their service department, and the repair guy said, I think it is, but don't quote me on that. Call customer service.
So it's a year from purchase, no matter who ends up with it. Hopefully.
Well, I called Mine Lab's customer service and spoke to a real nice lady there, and she said most certainly Knox warranties are transferable. And she says, if you get a hold of the guy you want to buy it used from, have him give you the serial number. And she says, and I could tell you exactly when we made it and how long of a warranty it's got left.
How much time's left? Yeah.
Because I don't want Cynthia, even if she's saving $250, there's no sense buying her a Knox that if she gets it's not under warranty. It doesn't matter how much you save if it's not under warranty.
I'm glad you mentioned that because there's a couple of people that have talked about buying detectors, and it doesn't matter what brand. And the manufacturers, when there's a problem, say they're out of date. And they're like, well, I've only had it for 3 months. I bought it from a dealer. Well, the dealer buys it, so it goes into the sale. So when you get your machine, register it. Register the date you bought it, because that dealer may have got it a year ago.
Yep. Oh, yeah, Richard, that's a deal and a half right there.
Because when you register them, it asks you where you got it. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So you're going to put who you got it from, what date. That should give you your warranty from that period.
Wow, Deej, if somebody's selling brand new Knox 800s for $825, that's a hell of a deal.
Yeah.
Hang on, I was trying to get to Mikey's statement here. What type of metal detecting beach scoop should I get that won't break? Well, I can tell you, Mikey, I got me a nice Cube. How you pronounce that? Cobb, the hexagonal 7 scoop, and I loved it. And it wasn't the scoop I've had any problems with. I've had that scoop over 2 years now, not a single problem with the scoop. But I just went to Home Depot and got a $10 wooden handle and screwed that into the bottom. And I have broke 2 wooden handles, Mikey. So my buddy, Mr. Martin, Randolph Relic Recovery. He had an extra composite shaft, and he mailed that to me, and I have been using his composite shaft, and I have not had a problem. So get yourself, what's the word I'm looking for? It's not composite. What's the word I'm looking for those shafts?
Carbon fiber.
Carbon fiber. He sent me a nice carbon fiber shaft, and I have not had a problem since then. The shaft. So if you get a nice expensive $80 or $100 scoop, get yourself a nice $70 or $80 handle to go with it. And
Greg's
you
off
shouldn't
to
have
work. Have a good day, Greg. Yankee down south.
Yeah, thanks, Greg. That's
Now,
very nice,
Shar.
Deej. Thank
Shar,
you, Deej.
Relic Hunting, South Texas. You know Shar?
Yeah, Miss Shar's here. Is she here?
No. She just bought a scoop though, or was looking at the ones, talking about the ones out of Houston. And they make the one, it's like flat with the 3 angles on it. And then round, like, what's the word I'm looking for? It's not rounded bottom. It's like angled.
Okay.
It's got like the 4 angles. Well, that company in Houston makes them out of titanium as well, so they're super light. Titanium is like 1/3 the weight of steel.
Yes, but I will tell you the 2 problems with titanium.
Okay, I'm listening.
They are super freaking expensive.
Right.
Because I know somebody that just spent $300 or $400 just on the scoop part, not even on the shaft. And I've talked to a few of the guys in the water. Excuse me. Sometimes, and they said in rough water, they're so light they're hard to hold down.
Really? Okay. But they're stronger than steel, regular steel, and they're 1/3 the weight of steel. So
Y Gold says he bought a Droon Kraken sand scoop for 80 and picked up on a shovel handle loads for 10. Yeah, that's the way I started, Robert. Absolutely. My scoop cost me about $80 on Amazon, and I went and got the $10 shovel, and it worked great until I hit a mangrove root on the beach, and I heard that snapping on that wood. But I guess you can still buy a lot of $10 wooden shovel handles before. And if you're not going in the water a lot and you're in soft sand and not places with roots, it probably lasts you a while. Jeff says he bought a stainless scoop, but he can't find any beaches in Austria. Yeah, kind of hard to do that if you're in a landlocked country there.
Dirty Money says he loves his stealth scoop, but he would love to try the titanium one. He said, but they are like $650 with a shaft.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about.
I did not know that.
Until I find a ring that looks like his in his thumbnail, okay?
Right.
that can pay for that. That's never happening. There you go. Mr. J Man's dad's here. John Long Silver Rails. I was just on watching one of his trains videos where he swapped out the motor on one of his HO trains. And if you didn't know him and J Man were related, you could put 10 people there and watch 10 people and you'd know those 2 were related. Happy Mother's Day to all the kind-hearted, nurturing, and motherly ladies' day today, Denise. Happy Mother's Day, he says. Thank you, John. Denise says that was very kind. Ooh, Cynthia says she just bought a root slayer. Man, Cynthia, you're going all in, girl.
Wow.
You're ready for everything. I don't even have a root slayer.
No, me neither.
Wow, Jim says he makes his shovels himself, cheaper and better. Oh, I bet anything you do personalized.
Now, I've not seen this one before. It's called the Genuine Stealth. It's probably the one that he was just talking about. He said he loves the stealth. Look at the brackets on that handle.
Montana, hang on one second. Montana, I'll be back soon. Got to go see if I got to work or my coworker's going. Okay, Montana, see you in a minute. Go ahead, Tommy.
No, it's all right. Look at the collar that holds that handle.
Yeah, see that now the scoop size or the scoop design is the exact same as my scoop. Let me get this comment off.
That one's 270.
Right, but mine doesn't have that neck support like that one does. That's pretty.
That's
heavy
a good looking neck.
Yes, it is. That is a good looking neck.
So, Genuine Stealth 920i.
So it says it's an extreme hybrid.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
So
Cynthia said she's getting ready for Florida Hunt 8. She's going to have her root slayer. She's going to have her new Knox. Cynthia's going to be ready. Shane says, I bought a scoop 5 years ago for $25. I use it about once a year. Well, Shane, I bought my first scoop for $10 from a guy that was moving. It was small. It was only like a 3 or 4 footer. And that held me fine until I got my big scoop and started hunting more. But if you're only using something once a year, guys, don't be spending a lot of money for it.
Richard said he's taking his wife out on the lake in a little while after going to see his mother. The happy Mother's Day to everybody. Don't forget the paddles, because I know you just got your engine work done. So don't forget the oars. Your wife would be really mad if you couldn't get her home.
That's a good tip. Yeah, I don't have to swim and pull a boat behind me.
No. Either that or make sure you get a good trolling motor. At least you can creep back.
Yeah. The old trolling motor is the backup motor. Always works well.
It does.
It has. It's come in handy.
I had a boat one time, a 17-foot little fishing boat. Oh, it quit. My trolling motor got me back.
Absolutely. Shane, I bought 1 year ago used and cussed and changed back to his old one. I'm not sure what he was talking about there.
Scoops.
Oh, okay.
There are many ghost towns in Florida, remnants of the early timber harvesting days, but hard to find and get access to. I also believe there are also undiscovered Spanish mission sites.
Oh,
John, I'm sure.
Yeah, they're probably there. A few ghost towns I have found here in Florida, you don't have access to. Dalton and I thought we were going to do something so novel. We found an old cabin that was in our county in one of the county parks. It was way back. So Dalton and I did like a Green Mountain metal detecting video where we hiked in. We put our long pants on, our hiking boots, and we hiked in. I thought, man, I'm going to film this nice professional Green Mountain detector with all these cool B-roll shots. And we got back to the remnants of the old cabin.
Yeah.
And the first thing we saw was a big sign that says, "This is an archaeological site. No metal detecting."
Right. Check this out. Mark the bird hunter said his wife won't go out on the lake with him because her life jacket's too heavy.
She can't tread water with a 50-pound rock. Yeah, I took my first wife on the lake. Yeah, I knew there were going to be first wife jokes today. I just knew there was going to be. Yeah, Mike. Yeah, I'd love to, man. I drove when I left my sister's in Missouri 2 years ago after my big car crash, and I had my rental car that got pretty good gas mileage. I left her place in Kansas City, and I had Googled ghost towns on the way home back to Florida, and I found one that was way out of the way, but it was still going kind of a southeast direction. And I got there, and it was one house. It was one house. So I did the one house. I wound up getting a canning jar lid and a shoe heel that did have an actual date on it. It was so old, but yeah, I was a little disappointed that everything else had fences around it except for one house.
Reed invited me. You know Reed.
Yeah,
he invited me to a ghost town by him. I've got invitations in California. I've got some great places I'm hoping to get out to see.
Get your ass in that van and get going.
As soon as I spent $500 last night, and I only got 6 pieces of wood.
Stop. Are you serious?
Swear to God. Watch this.
Somebody told me wood's just going through the flipping roof. Denise's brother is a builder, and he says it's adding so much to the cost of a house, it's not even funny.
Look what they're charging for a piece of 4x8 plywood now.
Stop. Are you flipping serious?
Swear to God.
4x8 piece of plywood, Denise, $72.
Here's a cheap one. Here's a thin, cheap one for $67. $71. $43 for a 1/4 inch.
That's insane. That's just flipping insane.
Yeah. But look what's in the van. Woohoo!
Christ, it's not the van that's going to cost you money. It's going to be the freaking stuff that goes in it. Jim says theft.
It is.
I agree with Deej. OMG.
Yeah. I'm
Cynthia,
telling you,
holy
I
crap.
got a receipt. I'll show up. That's what I titled my life.
Jim, we don't do politics here, but that's got nothing to do with Joe Biden. There has to got to be some intervention taken about the overpricing.
Mark made it.
I completely agree, okay?
Check your messages, Rob. He says, Park Rat says, check your messages. He sent a cool picture. Hello, Pat.
All right. I don't know what this is. Park Rat Pat just found it. Let me get my. I don't. Well, he can't do nothing about the water leak till tomorrow, so he decided to undepress himself and go detecting. It
What kind of
says.
pattern is that?
It says the back says made in Germany, not East Germany or West Germany, just Germany. So it has to be pre-war, but I have no idea what it is. Well, Pat, it could also be post-war.
That's true too.
But yeah, here's a picture of the whole thing. I don't know what that is.
No. Long John Silver Rail says existing houses are taking off. I think good RVs are too. Has everyone forgot what happened in 2008?
Yep. Sometimes we don't remember our own. I mean, obviously, this housing bust can't last, or this bubble can't last forever. Very nice, Mikey.
He said
It's
not
just
on
not
this
wood
property.
going through the
Pat
roof.
said
I
not
know,
on this
Reed,
property.
It's a lot of building materials.
Well, that's just like all the fuel went back up $1 plus a gallon.
Yeah, and then just when it started coming down, I was excited it was coming down. And yep, Mark, nothing for free is free. My buddy always used to tell me that just because you got it for free doesn't mean it's free in the long run. And Denise
Unless you found it metal detecting.
Do what?
Unless you find it metal detecting, and then it could still have strings.
Well, you know, it's funny, Tommy. I was on the beach last night, and I had some quiet time, so I was sitting there thinking of a good slogan, and I was like, what is the definition of a metal detectorist? Okay, you spend $10 in gas, you drive an hour to go hunt somewhere,
Right.
you find $1.47 in change, 14 pool tabs, 12 bottle caps, and a mess of other garbage, and you consider yourself having a good day. So yeah, it's not, you know, unless you hit that ring or another piece of jewelry, whether you're in a park or at a beach or wherever, or on an old piece of property.
You know, it's funny.
I agree with Shane. Also, the government needs to make people go back to work. I know a person in my family that's not working because they're making more unemployment sitting there.
Right.
I don't agree with that.
Last night I was going through some stuff, and there's a 1975 where Steve Martin was on the Tonight Show, and I was cracking up because in the middle of Steve Martin's skit back in 1975, he says, "Oh, I'll just picture you on the beach with a metal detector one day," and I was like,
what? I remember that routine he did.
Yes,
and
yes.
I was like, man, everybody slams old guys on the beach with metal detectors.
Metal detectors.
That's the biggest stereotype.
I know. I was like, get out of here! You can't even get away from it.
Because he was doing the old guys with all the chains on. The boop, boop, boop. I remember that. Gas prices have been rising steady for the 2 months. Gas is $4.17 a gallon. Wow, Robert, that's bad. We're at $2.85 here in Florida, in Tampa Bay, and I just went by BJ's last night at 1 o'clock in the morning driving home, and BJ's, Tommy, had their gas down to $2.66.
Wow, but it's still $2.99 for diesel. Now, I was talking to what's his name out there in California? He said it was like $4.70.
I think California is constantly the highest state for gas, and I don't know if it's because of all those pollution regulations they have.
Well, one of the biggest problems California has, if you work for the state job, prisons, if you're a school crossing guard, law enforcement, doesn't matter. State jobs start giving you pensions, I think, after 5 years. How can you afford to give pension, so many pensions?
See, and I know here in the state of Florida, my buddy just retired as a police officer, but he's got to wait 2.5, 3 more years for his wife to retire as a school teacher.
Right.
Because the way they have it scheduled, if you retire 3 years early, you lose a huge chunk of your retirement. If you leave early, you still get a retirement, but it's nowhere near. So she has got to stay to put her full 25 in, or her payment or her pension is going to be so lowered. So yeah, maybe that's what they need to do. And I don't know how we got off on this tangent.
Long John Silver says metal detectorists are the best stewards of the environment. and that he wishes the general public would know that.
Well, he makes two good points there. One, he's absolutely correct, and two, he's absolutely correct on the second one, because when I got in an argument with that city manager, and she was talking about all the money we put into the parks and everything else, I'm like, do you realize how much corrosive metal we take out of the ground? Do you realize how much every time we see a piece of glass, we pick that up? I mean, I can't tell you how many sharp pieces of metal I've taken off kids' playgrounds.
Dig it all and take everything with you. That means the trash. A lot of people live by that, and that's great. People that do a lot of hiking and camping, they say if you pack it in, pack it out.
Absolutely.
If you pack it in, pack it out. If you find it, take it with you. If you see it, pick it up.
It's funny you say that,
doesn't
Tommy,
hurt you.
because Mr. Simon from the Wheatie Boys left. He was in the car on the way to work.
Right.
And I don't think he's going to mind me saying this because I'm sure he's said it, but Mr. Simon works at the Magic Kingdom. Okay. I didn't know him when I worked there, but I worked at the Magic Kingdom. Well, I worked all over Disney for 10 years.
I think he's 15 years in the restaurant now, he said.
Yep.
Yeah.
He actually is a waiter at Cinderella's Castle, and he is probably going to have a phenomenal day today because there is a 7-month wait to get a meal. I mean, they open the dates up at 7 months. And if you're not on the phone that morning at 7 a.m. or whatever, when that phone line opens for that day, you're not getting that reservation 7 months from now. So you got to be. Well, anyway, I know there's going to be some very excited mothers and daughters there this morning.
Well, the tips will be through the roof.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. He should have a great day today.
My second police academy in 91, I worked at Olive Garden as a waiter because I was going to school. I had a family, wife and kids, all that. So I was working weekends, Friday night, Saturdays, and Sundays. So I would do Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday night dinners, and then Saturday and Sunday lunches, the 5 shifts. I was making $1,200 a week on the weekends in Olive Garden.
Yeah, and probably holidays were probably some of your best tip days.
Yeah. A lot of people would leave you $50 or $100 tip. I mean, it's like, wow.
Well, I agree with what Montana just said. Treasure is in the eye of the digger. That's absolutely right, Montana. Yep. Stan's right. We don't do it for the money, Stan, because if we all did it for the money, we would just stay home and save the gas money. Metal detecting, the heartbeat that drives the passion. Vegas, you need to put that on a T-shirt, buddy.
Yeah.
Weigold says they're having to shut down because they can't find. We have down there south of Clearwater Beach is an area called Pass a Grill, where all the restaurants are, and John's Pass. They are actively doing job fairs for these waterfront shops and restaurants. They're actually doing job fairs where you can walk in and go to an open job fair because they need people so bad.
Right. Long John's is saying we also remove dangerous knives, fish hooks, lead, both from fresh and saltwater beaches. Absolutely.
Traveling Detector says it's $285 where he's at, so he's priced there with us. Yep. Bill says no free lunches. Somebody's paid for it somewhere. Like he says, I found $2 in coins on my first hole dug at the beach and didn't even know how to detect back in 2014. Yeah, I didn't find a single piece of jewelry last night on the beach, but I had a great coin night last night, guys.
Well, see, with all the prices going up, I said, there's your stimulus checks right there.
Absolutely.
You're paying for them now.
Detecting is for the fun, yes. Adventure, yes. Exercise. Denise says I don't walk fast enough, and the fines are just a benefit. There you go, Jim. I like the guys that coin shoot. They always leave the relics for me. Good for you, Shane. And there are guys that go out there and do that. We've been on properties where we haven't gotten many coins and we haven't gotten any silver because all they did is sweep it real fast for the high tones. But man, have we gotten some great relics.
The one place we hunt in Reddick, we've hunted so many times, Jeff and I, and there's been so many people join us. Well, the one guy, Derek, the last time out, he found a watch. He found the watch fob. No place is ever hunted out.
I've been to California, like Mikey says. We vacationed there once and did the whole San Francisco trip, and I absolutely loved it. I thought it was beautiful. We did Fisherman's Wharf. We went on the island and toured Alcatraz. We went down Lombard Street. Like I say, we went to Ghirardelli's and went down on Fisherman's Wharf. And then as we were leaving town, we drove over the Golden Gate Bridge, and I filmed that going up into the Sierra Nevadas to Lake Tahoe, where we had a condo rented. And I absolutely loved it. And oh my God, is it expensive there?
I've even been to the phone pole at the intersection where a street T-bones into a main route that James Dean died at when he wrecked his car. There's a monument there.
Yes, I agree, Dirty Money. I was in Florida detecting beaches for a month this winter. Most of the detectors he talked to felt their gold finds were way down. I haven't found a gold ring on Clearwater Beach since last year.
Weigold says he finds a lot of live ammunition.
Wow, you know, it's funny. So do I. Montana says gas is cheaper if you have a garden house. Mr. Tones is back.
Welcome back, Lou.
Yeah. Look what Dirty Money says. People make a big deal about plastic straws. Let me introduce you to pull tabs. You got that crap right, Dirty Money. You're supposed to pull them and leave them on the can. Here, for the ones they made that aren't supposed to come off the can, it's amazing how many of them are off the cans. That's right, Jim Steele. Enough pull tabs will get you a detector. You know, and speaking of that,
he's driven that road
it's
many
amazing
times.
how many videos I watch where the people at the end of the hunt, as they're leaving the park or the beach or whatever, they take their pouch and dump it in a garbage can, and all I see is you're just throwing money away. Guys, I recycle every month. Every month I make money and put money in my gas can from recycling. It's not that hard. If you want to make it super easy, dump all your trash in one bin and get one price. I take the time and I have 5 buckets out there: copper, brass, lead, aluminum, and scrap metal. And the reason you want to separate your brass and your copper is because those are the 2 highest categories. Actually, lead's come up quite a bit too.
Morning Dime Detective.
Morning Dime Detective. Wow, another subscriber. And Mr. Marlin's back.
Silver Bull 30. I've never seen that name. Silver Bull 30.
No, me neither. I'm trying to catch up to you here.
Good morning.
Many high-end restaurants are paying $500 bonus for every 3 months for a year. Wow, Kay or Deej. We have Wawa gas stations here paying up to an $800 bonus just to get hired. Wawa gas stations.
Yeah.
I just heard an ad on the radio. They're short 5,000 people.
Okay. I went to O'Reilly's, Advanced, different places for parts for my van. They've all got help wanted signs.
Oh, every business here in Tampa Bay does too.
But one guy came out to check my battery and alternator for me, and he had manager on his shirt. I asked him, I said, "You guys hiring?" He goes, "Absolutely." He says, $10 an hour. I says, "Hardy's is paying 11.
Yeah, nobody's at $10 an hour. He's never going to get anybody. Christ,
No,
fast food
exactly.
restaurants are paying 12 or 13.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mikey's right. Silver and gold, copper prices are rising. That's why I got more money. When she handed me $40 for my scrap 2 weeks ago, and I did the video on it, I was amazed. I got $40, and the lady handed me the cash. Said, "We just raised all our prices on scrap metal because metal prices are going up, so we can pay more because we're getting more." I thought that was awesome.
Reed Mayers.
No, Weigel, that's one thing I don't find much on the beach is live ammo. I find that in yards. Dying Detective, I like following cherry pickers. They leave all the golden jewelry for me. There you go.
Mirror Video says live in 45 Mother's Day shout out special. Tripwire and I are shouting out some metal detecting moms. Come shout out a mom you love.
There you go. There you go. Dive Detective says he found a gold locket yesterday hunting with Digologist. That's another great name, Digologist.
Mm-hmm.
Lou, if you want, jump in here.
Whatever happened to what was his name? Tones from Idaho. He did the book and everything.
There's another guy named Tones.
Someone help us with the name.
I used to confuse him with Lou.
Right. Dr. Tones, thank you. Dr.
There
Tones.
you go.
Yep. He's not been on in about a year since his vacation with his wife and kids in Hawaii. They did one or two like old ghost towns, and then haven't seen him.
Well, I'm going to try and pronounce this. MM Hour Tourism. I'm sure I've got that really wrong. He's another one of my subscribers. Thank you very much. Good morning, Cynthia. He's saying hi to people. Missouri, Jefferson City, Silver Bull 30. I know where Jefferson City is. Yes, it is the state capital of Missouri. It is on the southern end of Missouri. It is nowhere near the two biggest cities, Kansas City and St. Louis. It is a smaller town in the southern part of Missouri near the Ozarks. Did I get that right, Silver Bull? Las Vegas says he sent me an email. All righty.
Jefferson City's off of 70, if I remember correct. It's up in the, it's just west of St. Louis.
Montana says he was able to keep
an hour,
working through the pandemic. Good thing. Denise got slowed down a little bit, but she was able to keep working too. Tone says, now this is what I wanted to talk about, guys. He didn't come in yet here this morning, but I was talking to Rusty Digger yesterday, Dustin. He got permission on a 1700s field that a builder just bought, and they're turning it into a housing subdivision. So he contacted the builder, who said, yeah, I don't care. You guys can go to it till it becomes a construction site. Yep, 64. Okay. There you go. Yeah, it's south of
Columbia City.
And well, anyway, he hunted it on a day by himself, and he got 2 kg largies, and he got one of those brothel tokens that it can be converted from 1 cent. I won't use the other word, but you all can figure that out. And so he asked Merrill and Lou to go, and they went out yesterday. Merrill says, or Lou says, he got some nice buttons, one World War II, or one World War I. And Dustin pulled a real and a lot of relics. Yeah, he had a great day yesterday. He sent me a picture. There you go, Kay. Kay says she doesn't mind receiving more for scrap metal. It's helping her pay for the building materials that she's not keen on having to buy. There you go, Kay. See, a lot of people say they missed those 8 days of 18% returns on their mutual funds, or what do you call it? Their CDs. Well, you got to remember, for the people that were making 18% on CDs, other people were paying 24% on credit cards and house loans.
I would like that MMOU Hourtism to like type out an enunciation.
Yes.
So we
that's
say
a good idea.
Put hyphens in there or something to enunciate that.
Silver Bull says he takes apart all his old appliances, strip all the copper out, and have buckets just like you do, Weigel. He has a lot of copper. By the way, I have a lot of copper. I do. A lot of things back in the day were made of copper or brass. And when I put it all together once, the lady said, if you separate the copper from your brass, we'll pay you even more. So I now separate my
Jim,
copper.
still have a good day. I hope the pain goes away. Jim's leaving. He said he's hurting. So,
Jim, you made a pretty long time, buddy. So take care. Thanks for being here. Yeah, we could just call him MM.
Right.
Some people are saying hi to him as MM. Shane's got to go. Thanks, Shane, for being here. Yep, Dirty Money says you're right since the last. Now, another one you haven't seen in a long time, Tommy, is you haven't seen Square Squirrel.
Yeah, I mean, he
came back and said that he took a break because he was getting harassed or he was having problems with some viewers, so he decided he didn't need to put it. And then he put out like 2 or 3 videos, and then he disappeared again.
Yeah. I didn't catch that. I missed that one, but I had heard you saying that a few months ago. You talked about that as well. Meat and Potatoes Detecting. Good morning.
Oh, that's a great name. See, Tones gave some good advice there. If you're having issues with it, have a try to factory reset. Guys, if I'm in the water with my Knox and I've hit a button or I've done something and it won't quiet down for me, because the Knox in the water, in the salt water, is super quiet, and I can't get it to go quiet, I'll just lift it up out of the water and hit the factory reset, and it generally quiets it right down. Good idea, Lou. There you go, Tommy. Maherdis or Mayertis is the last name. Indian Rocks Beach Mike. Yep, we could just call him IRB Mike.
Right.
Mike, I went down there too fast last night. I didn't have a chance to contact you, but I was on the beach from sunset till midnight last night, and then I lost my truck.
You're welcome, meat and potatoes. Javier
I take it
Garcia.
all. Makes me happy, and our club, Northwest Treasure Hunters in Spokane, Washington, happy. We collect all metals that supports our club. See, that's a good idea, meat and potatoes. Our club, we all bring in bags of pull tabs. And what we do is if you bring in a bag of pull tabs, a Ziploc bag of pull tabs, you get a raffle ticket. And then everybody that brings in a bag of pull tabs gets raffled for a chance for a silver quarter. What we do with those silver pull tabs is we donate them to the Women's Shriners organization, the female section of the Shriners, and they use it to buy teddy bears and stuffed animals for the kids in the Shriners hospitals. It doesn't go to the hospital. It goes strictly to the kids in the hospital to buy them stuffed animals to make their stay better. So that's
part of they're part of the Masonic Stars.
Yes, and that's what our club does for a charity. Well, what we do, and of course, obviously, we're special since most 99% of the other clubs in the country can't do this. We're the largest ring finder club in the country. I mean, we had like 8 ring call outs this week, and one guy we spent a couple hours looking for his ring. We couldn't find it, but he still donated $100 to the club. Our club brings in between $600 and $800 a month in ring donations, and we don't charge. We strictly do on donation.
Javier Garcia came in and Deej says that he is a great supporter of their community.
Javier, good morning. Good morning. He entered my giveaway too. He's another subscriber that's entered the giveaway. Guys, we're running the Jaro Coins giveaway going right now. It's on till Wednesday. Stop by.
Show it up again.
Put it up again?
Yeah.
There you go, guys. It's a large Peter Pan jar full of coins. It's about maybe 3/5 full. And this is all the clad I dug in April that I took to my club meeting.
$3.49 is my guess. $3.49.
You gotta put it on the. You gotta go on the video. I'm not gonna get views if you people all guess here. But Javier put a guess in, and so I appreciate him guessing. Almost everybody here. Cynthia won the last Jaro Coins giveaway a couple months ago, and I brought her silver round that she won to the Florida Hunt 7, but I forgot her quarter, so I just shipped her off her quarter. We'll be happy to give you. We welcome you here. Always love to see new faces, and I think it's great that you give your club a shout out. I'm a big guy on metal detectors belonging to clubs. If there's one in their area, they do so much for the community, and they promote the hobby. And
Brooklyn Treasure Hunter, good morning.
Good morning, Brooklyn Treasure Hunter. Thank you. Tommy's welcoming people because I'm 2 minutes behind on my chat. Kay says she seriously need to clean my coils. Do you need to mean your metal detecting coils, Kay, or your air conditioning coils?
She probably still has Florida sand in her,
buddy.
She probably still has Florida sand in her covers.
She probably does have Florida sand. Thanks for coming in, Stan. I appreciate it, buddy. Javier is a regular everywhere. NorCal is here. There we go. Welcome, NorCal. Good morning, people.
Yep.
NorCal's getting up at what, 7:57 in the morning?
Corey the Treasure Hunter.
Corey's here. One of the 2 Corys. Fantastic.
Marty Verstal, Mark Thomas.
Meat and potatoes. Hey, if that idea helps your club, great. I was telling earlier in the chat that I attended a club meeting up in Maryland of the Maryland Free State Club Treasure Hunters that the Hoover Boys are members of. I got to go to one of their meetings, and they give you a raffle ticket just for coming, and their incentive is you get a silver quarter. We hold 2 raffles. We hold one for the pull tabs, and if you're wearing a lanyard with your name on it, so people in the club can, new people can identify you. If you wear your lanyard with your name tag, you also get a second raffle ticket, and we also raffle off a second silver coin. So you get a chance to win 2 silver coins at every meeting without having to buy any raffle tickets. And then also we do a buy raffle tickets where we give away 25 silver $half and then a grocery store $25 gift card we give away every single meeting. So it's always good to find out what another club does, meat and potatoes. So I got to take notes at the Maryland Club to see things that they do a little different than the way we do them. Yes, he is, Deej. Thank you.
I missed which video it is for the coin jar. So Relic Reaper wants to know what video that is.
It is called. All right, Tommy, you can. I'm gonna.
So, oh, also remember again, General Dig Hole is doing a giveaway. He's got one coming up. You can find that on his channel.
It is the second to last video I just did. It is called Box Number Giveaway. Winner announced and Jaro Coins giveaway starts now.
Can you put up the link? I'm not a moderator on here, Cynthia. I cannot.
I don't have my camera. I don't have my portable camera plugged in, so I can't switch over to show people that one. But it's not my last video. It's my second to last.
Yeah,
video.
second to last video that he had. If you go to
Box Number Giveaway, winner announced and Jaro Coins giveaway starts now. I published it on May 6th, so 3 days ago. Dime Detective, our club name is SARC. Let me put it in here to the chat. It's SRARC, which stands for Suncoast Research and Recovery. Boom. That's the name of our club here in the Tampa Bay area. There are 3 clubs here in the Tampa Bay area. Why am I seeing another ad on my... Oh, because it's on my video. Okay. So there you go, Dime Detective. See, Dirty Money now is talking to Meat and Potatoes, saying they're fairly close to each other. This is great, guys. You come into a chat, you meet people you haven't met, you find out they're near you. Maybe you can hook up. I know Kay loves doing collaboration digs. Deej does them all the time. There you go. Well, thank you, Meat and Potatoes. And I know Tommy said hi to Brooklyn, but welcome, Brooklyn Treasure Hunter. Relic Reaper, welcome. Happy Mother's Day to all the ladies. Thank you very much.
Don't forget Mark Thomas.
Mr. Mark Thomas, welcome. Thank you, sir. See, I'm not sure who's Don.
Hello, NorCal. I see that.
Is Don Relic Reaper? There's still a few names I don't know yet. Why Gold? I used to do a lot of prospecting through Western Montana. There you go.
Mark Thomas says, Kay, that sounds like an operator's error. She said she couldn't put up the link from her phone.
Thank you. Guys, you need to go guess. Meat and Potatoes, you guys got to go guess on that video so I can log it in. Well, Kay, thank you very much, Kay. That is so kind, Kay. Thank you very much. I wish I knew how to do the cool stuff that Mara does. Him and Shane, his co-host, or not his co-host, but Shane from
Ohio River.
Ohio River History. Thank you, Tommy. I knew you'd get that off the tip of my tongue there. Hey, Rob, how many coins are in the jar? What's the amount? now you're starting to sound like Dalton.
There you go.
Jeff saying hi to Brooklyn Treasure Hunter. My metal detecting coil's silly. Okay, just take the snap the coil cover off, Kay, and rinse out all the sand, because I learned from a master detectorist, Tommy, that when you're doing the beach, there's no reason to have your coil cover on.
Okay.
And he says, especially if you're in the water and you get that sand trapped in there, and then the sand gets wet, it will weigh your coil down, and then it puts a layer between your coils.
I was going to say, it's going to interfere with some signal.
Yeah. So guys, whenever I metal detect the beach, I take my coil cover off. Clearwater Beach has no rocks, no stumps, no nothing. And so
never thought about that, but that's not a bad idea.
I had a master detectorist teach us that. Gary, hang on.
Drayton.
No, not Gary Drayton. The other guy that designs detectors over on the East Coast that works for NASA. Tom. Oh my God, people, help me out with this name. I forget his. Tom Dankowski. Tom Dankowski. He's a NASA engineer. He's helped design all the last he helped Mind Lab design the Vanquish. He was on the beach last summer, Tommy, 2 summers ago when Gypsy came down here to Florida and I got to hunt with Gypsy on Clearwater Beach.
Right.
She happened to tell me that they go to Daytona before they come over to Florida, and she was hunting over there in Cocoa Beach or somewhere, and she met another guy detecting, and she said, "Can I take a picture of you?" And he says, "Yeah, please don't put the detector in the thing because it's a prototype. I'm helping give input for Mind Lab."
North
And I
Jersey,
said, "What
good
was
morning."
his name?" And she told me Tom Dankowski. I said, "That guy came as a speaker at our club." And she goes, "Yeah, he was designing." So she showed me the picture with him on the beach, and he's holding his arm out. So you just start to see the shaft, and then the detector goes out of the picture because he was helping Mind Lab design the Vanquish.
Oh, wow. Okay. Cynthia gave you $5.
What? I've got a super chat?
You got a super chat.
I got a super chat. Let me scroll down here. Oh my God, I was way behind.
North Jersey came in while you were sleeping.
Morning, North Jersey. Thank you. I don't know. That's great. I don't get to talk to North Jersey. That's great. Cynthia, thank you so much. A super sticker. Why is it showing up? Oh, because it's a super sticker, not a super chat.
Yeah, the super chat allows you to type something in it. Super sticker, just boom.
See, now, do I have to like make up super stickers, Tommy?
No, they'll be on there. They're in there.
Okay.
If somebody clicks on the money part underneath, it gives the options and has stickers and has like memes and different stuff.
Oh, okay. Because I made sure last night when I came home from the beach after 1 o'clock in the morning
you enabled it.
When I preset up this last night, so it would show up in people's inboxes when I preset this last night. For some reason, Tommy, even though my super chat is now on, the monetization doesn't turn on automatically. I have to go manually set that for my live streams.
You shouldn't have to. When I got monetized and I hit super chat, it stays.
No, my super chat stayed, but my monetization didn't.
Oh no, yeah, you got to do that on every video. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Every live, you have to hit it.
But welcome, North Jersey. We got North Jersey here. We got Brooklyn here. We got Lou here from New York. Man, we're New York heavy this morning. We're East Coast heavy this morning. Jason, are you wearing pants for Mother's Day?
You know what that just reminded me of, Rob? You watch some of those bloopers where people are doing all their lives and they're in a suit and tie and they get up and they're in their boxers.
Oh, absolutely. I'm not doing that to you people, okay?
No.
Mark Thomas, thank you very much for the super chat. All right, so
yeah, see that's the chat where you can type in.
Right, but why isn't it staying up at the top of my super chat or the top of my stream? It's supposed to go.
It probably is on theirs.
Oh, okay. Let me look. Uh-oh, I've frozen up. Oh no, that's the wrong video. Hold on. I don't know why it's not showing up there.
I just went to the YouTube section out of the StreamYard, and it's there.
It's at top?
It is.
Okay, thank you.
It's at the very top of the chat, and if you click on it, it shows Cynthia's.
Okay, great. Thank you. All righty.
Now,
Cynthia, I have lots of baby mamas to see today. Okay, hang on. Meat and potatoes detecting. Another tip for the sand is the sand in the cold cover gives you radical readings and causes havoc with the detector as well as getting heavy. Yep, I agree, meat and potatoes. That's what we got taught by. We actually paid him a lot of money to come to talk to our club over a dinner. And Tommy, when word got out in the metal detecting community that Tom Dankowski was speaking at our club for an hour,
right?
We had people from all around Tampa Bay wanting to pay us to come to hear him talk. And our club turned all those people down and said, nope, it's strictly for the people that are members. I'd been a member of the club about 2 months, and they said, you're a member, you get to come to this. And the club paid for a full chicken dinner for everybody that attended.
Wow.
And we all sat there and had a chicken dinner. And then the club paid for him and his wife to come over and spend the night and on the beaches and then to give us a speech. And I was brand new detecting. My head almost exploded that night when he was teaching stuff. I swear to God, he's the one who taught me about micro jewelry to check your volleyball courts on the beach, because with the people flexing and jumping with their wrists and their ankles for the ankle bracelets and the wrist bracelets to check for your micro jewelry, and to carry a small scoop that's got holes small enough that micro jewelry. So every time when you scan and you scoop, it goes through to carry your micro scoop.
I just talked about taking my scoop to, I have an aluminum one. In the holes, they catch all the coins, but they lose a lot of the small stuff. And I just thought about taking it to an aluminum shop and have them put a little crisscross in it, so the sand could still fall out, but that the smaller items wouldn't. That's always been a problem.
All right, how do we get rid of this troll here? All right, I got rid of him. Tommy, leave a comment so I can make you a moderator. Hello, Lee Knight. Welcome to the chat.
General Dighole gave you $5.
Well, thank you, Jeff. Thank you.
Says, love your show, Rob. You're a happy guy and ask nothing in return.
I don't ever ask people to do super chat, because I just don't feel. Now, this is me personally. I'm not insulting I don't want to insult anybody that asks people for money, because I've been in plenty of chats where they just flat out ask people. That's just not my style.
Kay, you're a moderator. Look at Paul in there, please. Third one up from the bottom. I'm not sure where that's going. Don't delete him or ban him. Just make him invisible. That way Rob still gets the credit for the view. He just doesn't know nobody can see his stuff.
Okay, thank you, Robert. Appreciate that. You know what? It showed up now, Tommy.
Yep.
It's showing up on the top of my page now with General Digholes. I don't know why the other ones didn't show up. Maybe my computer wasn't used to it.
I'm not sure. Somebody was telling me that $5 will show up for 5 minutes. If it's like $10, it might. You know what I mean?
Well, yes. I went and just did the tutorial and super chats, and they didn't have a specified time, but they said the more money it is, the brighter color it is, and the longer it stays up there.
Exactly.
Okay. Okay, Brooklyn. I'm heading down to Lido Beach in a few weeks, just taking my pulse dive since it's a family getaway, hoping it's a cool spot to hunt. Tommy, where's Lido Beach?
We'll find out.
Brooklyn Treasure Hunter, all beaches in the state of Florida except a section of the Treasure Coast by Vero Beach are allowed to be hunted in the state of Florida as public property. Over there, Sarasota. Oh, okay. Tommy, show him where I'm at. Make that a little bigger and show him where I'm at.
Where are you by?
Clearwater Beach. Just put that. Yeah.
Your Clearwater?
Yeah. Brooklyn, I'm going to put my email in here. Send me an email.
All right. So
it's probably about a 2-hour drive.
Rob's at the top. You're at the bottom. I already did it, Rob.
There you go. So it takes me about 40 minutes to get to Clearwater Beach. So yeah, right, just under 2-hour drive for me. Our club goes all the way down there, Tommy, for Lost Rings. We go all the way down to Longboat Key,
right.
And so I don't know if I can, but we'll see if we can get together, Brooklyn. Corey the Treasure Hunter. Thank you, Corey. That's freaking awesome, Corey.
JFK says my head hurts. I bet it does.
I'm sorry. That's not funny, buddy. See, that just came right out of the blue.
Rob, I'm laughing at you. Oh my goodness.
Oh, thank you, Joff. Thank you. All right, did somebody get this Paul guy? I got him. If nobody
else KK got Paul a long time ago, and JFK. Yeah.
Oh my God.
That was cute.
See, that's when I feel like I'm actually getting to be a fairly good sized live stream when somebody
Sorry for the dog.
when the trolls start showing up.
Oh my gosh! But that you know what? That was the most innocent troll comment I've ever seen. I think.
Yeah, it's bad in a way, but yes, when you're not expecting something like that, yeah, it just. And I guess what made it funnier for me is I have three, being a history major, and you know, like I say, majoring in history with a minor in political science in college. I love history.
Hated
And
poli sci.
huh?
I hated poli sci.
I love poli sci because I had a really good poli sci instructor, but well, mainly because he took us to a bar once a month, the whole class. But anyway,
Where's that?
so when you're all sitting around a round table, you know, a dozen of you, and drinking beer and discussing politics, yeah, it made for a fun class night. Art Levy, Dr. Art Levy, if you're still out there, buddy, I had a blast in your class 30 years ago. But Fins and Friends, or Fins and Fines, hello and welcome. But I have three fascinations in life to go along with history. One is the JFK assassination and all the mystery around that. And two is the
Weren't you on the
Roswell.
grassy knoll?
Huh?
Weren't you on the grassy knoll?
I was like 2 at the time of the grassy knoll, okay? But we're not going to go there. But anyway, Roswell, New Mexico is my second fascination. And then obviously my recent third one is all the intricacies and stuff behind 9/11.
I'm going to give you an extra thumbs up from my van channel. Everybody click that like while we're here. Everybody go to that thumbs up.
Well, thank you, Tommy. We've got 26 watching. Why am I showing 0 thumbs up? I love
You're
it
not
when
holding your
Jen
mouth
does these
right.
things.
Kay says Tommy times 2.
Wow, guys, 45 thumbs up. Thank you very much.
Yep. Well, when I just did it with my van life channel, it was 43. So there's a couple more went in there. That's good.
Well, thank you, guys. But wow, Fins and Fines is here. We've got a few new names today. This is great, guys. I hope you come back to the channel.
Deej says drop kick the thumbs up. Fins and Fines said thumbs up by me. Thank you.
There you go, Mikey. They need to make it to where you can't take multiple accounts to troll unless you want to have a second channel for video. There you go, Mikey.
Yeah, my 2 are legit. They're both actual channels.
Meat Potatoes says, Tommy, you're a great co-host.
Thank you
for all you do. You're both so funny. I'm cracking up over here. Meat Potatoes, the one thing that I insist with all my videos, all my chats, is it's got to be fun, and I want them to be interactive. I've been in several chats to where the co-host and the host talk so much to each other that they don't see any of the questions going down the stream. They don't, you know, they occasionally acknowledge somebody, but there's whole conversations going on the side that they're not part of. And I'm like, you know, there comes a point where the people in the chat to the right are going to get bored talking to each other if nobody in the chat recognizes them.
And we're not even friends.
Yeah, I don't even know this guy, so only met him freaking once or twice. So
Oh, well.
I didn't actually. River Styx Van Life, I'm here too.
Yeah.
Let me see. Can I? No, I can't do it from this one. I got to go to the other one. I don't want.
Yeah, no, I got you on my van channel and on both. So,
Jeff, are you serious? Are you actually serious with that statement, Jeff?
what did he say? What did I miss? I remember when JFK got shot. Lee Harvey Oswald's girlfriend stayed here with us at my place. What? Get out of Dodge.
Now, I had this college professor I was talking about. I'll tell you his connection to the JFK assassination. He was in Dallas, Texas, and Jack Ruby owned a small boarding house, and he stayed at a boarding house that was run by Jack Ruby. He actually met Jack Ruby.
That'd be cool.
And for the people who don't know Jack Ruby, who Jack Ruby is the guy that they had kill Oswald during the perp walk. So every single secret that Oswald had went to the grave with him.
Y Gold says I have 2 channels, both have content. Why Gold is mainly for metal detecting and treasure hunting. The other channel is for all the other junk for Google algorithm.
Is for what algorithm?
Google
Oh,
is
okay.
YouTube. Most people don't know Google and YouTube are the same company.
Dive detective, my fascinations with pyrotective. Well, then you want to definitely go over to Vero Beach. Since I used to work for Disney World, I did become a member of the Disney Vacation Club because we got a nice big discount working for the company. So every year, my girlfriend and I go over to Disney's Vero Beach Resort, which is right there on the ocean. You just take like 10 steps and you're on Vero Beach. They actually have a bronze plaque next to the mangroves at Disney's Vero Resort that explains the Spanish fleet crashed off the coast there, and it is literally 50 yards south of the Disney
I
property.
see it, Cynthia.
So, so you actually cannot go in the water along that section of Vero Beach there because people have paid to have claims for there. But there was a guy there when I first started metal detecting, and I had my non-water detector, and I could just do the dry sand. There was a guy there, Tommy. He had a coil, I bet was 2.5 feet wide. It looked like a
Wow.
homemade machine, and he was carrying a bucket with him. And I know what he was doing was going into the wet sand with that deep coil, trying to find the coins that were legally allowed to get in the wet sand.
Oh, yeah. All right, Brooklyn says he's taking off. Dig Hole needs a link. He wants to come in and tell his story. Cynthia says, send a link.
It's because I'm behind. Relic Reaper, thank you.
You have 52 likes so far, Archaeology Mikey says. 007.
Walter White is a troll. Thank you, North Jersey. Thanks for coming by.
There you go, General.
Meat and Potato says, I'm glad you guys aren't dry. Oh, no. The one thing we are not is monotone or dry here.
No. Now, sometimes our humor's dry, but
Yeah.
it's still funny.
Mikey says, I've been trying to catch your streams for a while, but I've been moderating for other small channels. Well,
Welcome
Mikey,
back,
that's
Charlie.
a good thing, too. The only way the smaller channels are going to get bigger if people help them out.
Breakfast is over. Charlie's back.
All right, I got the link in, guys. Let's see if he gets in here. There we go.
Marlon's on in 10 minutes, Deej said.
Are you serious? It's 11:20 already?
Yes.
Holy crap. General Dighole, you were there for a split second, buddy.
I'm on 15 minutes after Marlon's. And Rob, if you want to come jump in that one, you are absolutely more than welcome if you're not busy.
All righty, because I'll tell you this, I'm not going detective today because I can barely walk.
Right?
I overdid it way too much on the beach last night with my knees.
Charlie, I hope your breakfast went well.
Yes, I hope you and the wife had a nice breakfast, Charlie. Montana says, I got to go to work, just waiting for a call. Glad I got to hang out. And we thank you for being here, sir. Jeff may be waiting, since there's only 9 minutes, Jeff may be waiting until next week to tell his great story.
Okay. We have a hotel that is
No, he's there. He's there.
Okay. Can you hear me?
You're there, sir. The screen is yours.
I'm not joking. No. Here.
Yep.
I've got many interests, as you know. You see that is signed there, that side. Judith Very Baker. Okay, that was the girlfriend of Lee Harvey Oswald. She stayed here on 2 occasions with me because I used to go to Dallas to the JFK meetings every year around the 22nd of November when he got shot, 1963. I was 14 when he got shot, so I remember very well. Didn't take much interest being a 14-year-old at the time. I started work in 1964, the year after he got shot.
Where were you at when it happened?
I was in Nottingham. I came home from school. My mother told me he'd been shot. She was crying. And
now was that a how should I phrase this? Was this a traumatic or a world event over there as it was over here?
Yes, it was. It was very much revered all around the world, JFK. Like I said, I weren't really interested being 14 years old. But when in the 90s, the film came out, JFK, with tell me who it was. He played Robin Hood as well. Kevin
Costner.
Yeah, Kevin Costner. When that film came out, I sat, and I always liked true stories. because you tend to find out a few details, and there's also a lot of details that's made up and crap, false, and that. But it gives you a general outline of what happened. And I thought, shit, I don't believe this, because the American public, CIA, and the inquiries told us that Lee Harvey Oswald done it, and it just don't look that way on the film. So I started researching. I did a lot of researching. I got a lot of books on it and started reading up on it. And I was absolutely convinced, because I didn't get the information from one source, got it from several sources, and that's the best way to do it. I'm absolutely convinced that LBJ had something to do with it at the end of the day.
A lot of people.
So I've got friends in. Yeah,
because Kennedy wanted to pull the U.S. out of Vietnam, and that was a cash cow for your big defense companies.
Yes, correct. Also, he didn't like LBJ, but LBJ
he needed him to win. He needed him to win.
It was corrupt as well, and I could tell you all about it really, because I delved into it a lot. But maybe another time.
Oh yeah, and see, we disagree on some politics, but see, we got a lot of cool things that we can discuss, and we can see. I would be fascinated to sit down and talk about this with you at your place.
Really, I know so much about it, Rob, that you wouldn't believe it. Like I say, when people say to me, they talk about me, we haven't got the history what you've got, and I said, you're joking, aren't you? I follow history that's 50 years old, and it's fascinating for me, or just over nearly 60 years old, 57 years ago when JFK got shot, or 58. Anyway, I had friends in Dallas, and I was telling him, and he said, why don't you come over for the meetings? I said, can't afford it, hotels and flights, this, that, and the other. And he said, well, you can stay with me. So I bit the bullet, and I went for the 50th anniversary of JFK's death. I got there, met a load of people, met Roger Stone. Of course, you all know who Roger Stone is.
Yeah.
And I met Judith Very Baker. She came to me. She did a speech at the symposium, and then came to our table and said hello to me. And she was a bit shocked that I was English and I'd got an interest in it. And I said, why not? There's been some fabulous documentaries done about it, which is on YouTube, about JFK by British TV companies, and they found out a lot of crap. And anyway, so I met Judith Very Baker, and I met the babushka lady who I stay in touch with. You probably know that's the one that was more or less right next to the car when he got his head blew off almost. And she took photos, and the FBI took those, or the CIA took a camera off her. She never got a camera back from that day to this. Never got the film. Never got to see the film.
No,
some really dodgy stuff went off.
And that's the same thing that happened on 9/11, Jeff. That the gas station that was closest to the plane hitting the building, the guys in the black suits came in and took all his surveillance footage from that, and he never got it back. Yeah, and we're not going to get into 9/11 here, because this is fascinating what you're doing. See, there you go. See what Reed says? LBJ's wife was making big money with her connections to the airline that was transporting troops to Vietnam. See, a lot of people say that there was that huge money connection with Vietnam, with the Defense Department.
Yeah.
But anyway, listen, Marlin Stream starts in 2 minutes, Jeff.
2 minutes.
All right, I'll just tell you then. Then I stayed in touch with Judith, and she was coming to Hungary because she's got connections in Hungary, family connections in Hungary, which is not too far from here. And she came up, she stayed here for, I think it was 4 or 5 days or a week, and she stayed here. And then she came back a second time, and I'm quite good friends with her now. And she was the girlfriend of Lee Harvey Oswald, not the wife, the girlfriend. So there's a distinction there. But 9/11, just tell you this before I go, 9/11, I had a ticket and a meeting in Manhattan, New York, on the 12th of September 2001. Yeah, so I didn't get in till 11 days.
All right, Kay, see you there.
All right, well, we're going to discuss this more next week, guys, because this is freaking fascinating.
Okay.
All right, so Jeff, we'll see you over at Marlin's.
Yeah, all right. Bye-bye.
Tommy,
Yes,
So-
sir.
All righty, Tommy. We'll see you over at Marlins, buddy.
You got it.
All
Bye,
righty,
Tommy.
guys. Thanks for being here. Thanks for everybody for being in the stream. I don't want to cut it on Marlins time. We got 1 minute to go. I'm going to get a cup of coffee. There you go. And get a cup of coffee, and I'll see all you guys over at Marlins. Jeff,
See you, fellas.
Tommy,
Ciao.
thanks for being here. All righty, guys. We'll see you there.